Well, hello. Here we are again. Happy streaming. Subscribe, like, push the little thumbs up. If you enjoy anything about the video. I've rearranged some of the apps on my Roku Ultra. Think you're going to like it. Little tip, when you're naming your Ultra, when you get the Ultra and they ask you to name it like Scott's Ultra or Scott's Roku, put the year, the model number and the year. Because a couple years later down the road, you'll be going, the Roku's getting a little slow. Wait, what model is this? 2017. What? Oh, 2021. Oh, wow, that was old. That's ancient. So, tip. Got a new arrangement for you to look at. You guys are looking to stream. These are in mostly order right now of the most popular apps you can get on Roku. Absolutely the best. YouTube TV I always start with, because that's what you're probably watching this on, and there are 2 billion people watching YouTube. Okay? 200 million subscribe to Netflix, the most popular streaming app. But 2 billion are watching YouTube. Everyone watches YouTube over and over. Short videos, long videos, movies. So Netflix is the king. Got it up front for you this time. Okay? And the camera is wobbling because Nico's playing with the camera. But nobody minds, do they? Nico, do they mind you're playing with the camera? Come on, say hello. Woo! That's a good boy. You like these videos? No, they're taken away from your little bird. Yeah, he has a bird on the string that he likes to play with. Next, Amazon Prime Video. Always popular. A lot of you people have Amazon and love it. And if you get the subscription, the Prime thing for your shipping, you may not know it, but you get this free. And you get music free, standard music package. You get backup for your photos. You get all sorts of stuff. It's well worth the money if you're a person that ships stuff to the house. Next, we're going to look at, it's the camera moves again. No, Nico, you're being a bad boy. Disney Plus is just rocketing, just skyrocketing on the Amazon's heels. Just unbelievable. The Marvel content for, originally the Mandalorian show, the Star Wars show, was just excellent. Everyone loved it. And the adults were like, yeah, but what else have we got? That's the problem. Look for Disney to slowly integrate more adult content. They got 20th Century Fox library. They can put a lot of that there. They got new shows that adults and teens will like that aren't just the little animations and cartoons and Pixar. It's getting better and better and better. And overseas, a lot of these things, they have a Star brand that's very similar to Hulu, but Comcast still has a little bit of an ownership. That's NBC. In Hulu, and they like to pull the strings on Disney and say, "Oh, we're not going to sell these unless we want this much money, way up in the air." And Hulu just went up on price again. Imagine that. So you not the regular Hulu at the moment, but the live TV streaming version of Hulu, which is like $65, and now it'll be $69. I don't like live TV streaming things. That's just everything on demand for me. That's what these little apps are for. That's why they're so popular right now. Nothing live about Netflix. They don't care. They want you to stop, play, watch what you want. Everything's there. Watch it when you feel like it. And that's it. That is the secret of all of these apps. The power in the apps. Hulu, regular Hulu is great. It's a very good service. A lot of these services you're going to keep you around. A lot of these services, and you're going to have this year-round if you have a year's worth of shipping. And a lot of people are going to have Disney year-round. Duh. But HBO Max, a lot of people love some of the stuff on that. Hulu, they love stuff. Or they'll get it, subscribe for a month or two, and drop it. Now, a lot of you live TV people love football. And you're going to get YouTube, Hulu Live TV for all the football stations that they have. Or you're going to drop down and you're going to get ESPN, but you're also going to get a bunch of other things. Fubo Live TV is cheaper than YouTube live TV or Hulu's live TV. But a lot of it deals with sports. And they have the news channels. But a lot of people, sports, that's all they care about. You subscribe, you get that cable feel, and you get a lot of those stations. You want your favorite sports stuff. Absolutely fine. But cancel, when you're through, cancel. You know, get a small little service like Sling to watch regular cable, like if you want to do live without all the sports. They have some sports on Sling. You can watch stuff. If you can get some live stations, you know, which is not always possible in your area on these things. They might have some NBCs and ABCs, but you have to do your research. Give it a try for a week, because a lot of times they'll give you a week free, no problem. But getting back to what we were talking about, these are the giants up here. When it comes to live TV, Pluto is great. It's free, commercials, yeah. It's great, everyone loves Pluto. Peacock is actually free. Absolutely free, it's NBC. It has NBC content. They have a few originals that they only do on their premium service that you have to pay for. But for the most part, it's free. What have we got? What have you done, Nico? Activated something, yes. So these, possibly you could have most of the year. Pluto's free all year. Peacock regular version, get it free all year. All year. If there's an original you want to see, like the Dan Brown show, the Lost Symbol, something like that, which is very good, fine. Once all the episodes drop, get it and watch it, and then drop it after a month. You're good. You can watch all those originals you want. Paramount Plus has all the Star Trek. It has all the CBS stuff. If you love CBS and you wanted to catch up on your shows, they're all right there. And someone, what are you doing? Are you rubbing on the TV? Yeah, we're rubbing on the TV. Let's do that. This looks excellent. HBO Max. King Richard with Will Smith. This Venus and Serena Williams when they're little. Story of their lives. Excellent. See what you get? You get these little apps. This is the reason you get it. And to get that, you have to have a more premium version of HBO Max. They do have a cheaper commercial with commercials, but I don't think you get this yet. You'd have to wait for it to come on regular HBO to get that. So to get the premium version, you can still see this, because this is in theaters and on HBO Max. Okay, got it? Pluto's excellent. So we're getting to the point, these are the popular stuff, and it's slowly, by subscribers, working its way down. And then we're getting into some basic things. Showtime and Paramount are owned by the same company, Viacom and CBS. And they do have a little bundle out right now. But Showtime's kind of like a poor man's HBO. They have some great shows, but a lot of it can sneak in on Hulu. You can go to your Hulu and find Showtime shows. You may not find them all, but you can watch most of them on your Hulu. And if you're missing a season or two, you go back and subscribe for 1 month of Showtime. Simple, simple. Apple TV Plus. Apple is doing what Disney did originally. They built quality cartoons and animation for their day. The first talking animated cartoon was Mickey Mouse, Steamboat Willie. That's why you see the logo sometimes. Mickey singing and whistling. The little black and white cartoon. That's Steamboat Willie. First sound cartoon. He slowly built up his empire with great quality. That's what Apple TV's doing. They're getting shows, they're getting high stars, good people behind them. That's what makes it great. If you want to get it for a month, you could just binge stuff all month long, drop it, get it another couple months down the road, whatever you want to do. Okay? But definitely worth a try. Definitely. Stars, a lot of stuff on Hulu. A lot of it. They'll probably end up selling to some bigger company. I mean, this is the end of 2021. Start getting ready to go into 2022. We're going to see a lot more mergers. We've already got HBO Max getting ready to merge with Discovery Plus to become Warner Brothers Discovery. Discovery is excellent. Most of the stuff you watch on cable when you're channel surfing and stop and watch something, it's probably owned by the Discovery Channel. They have tons of things you go over on your cable, hitting the button. HDTV, Discovery Channel, Science Channel, all the Gaineses, the Magnolia Network they've started, all that's on Discovery Plus, and they're making new content only on Discovery Plus. So it's worth a look. It really is. Subscribe a month, get a free week, whatever you want to do. Get a month, try it out. Curiosity Stream is very cheap. It's kind of like Discovery. A lot of science-based stuff. You can get tech stories, a lot of good stuff. I got it, and I was like, I just don't watch it all the time. But if it were on regular cable and I was, I'd be watching it, yeah. But it has some good stuff. You look at it, and if it's your cup of tea, you look at the price and you go, wow, that is really cheap. I could get this, not even think about it, 20 bucks for a year. Really? Okay. And you just get it to have it. ESPN, sports, yeah, that's the big one, big gun. Anime, Crunchyroll, VRV, Funimation, all those are great anime apps. Check those out if you're a fan. AMC Plus, Walking Dead, plus it also has Shudder and some other things. Great shows. Their own little world. Definitely look into it and see if it's something like you'll like. Just check it out. Epix is pretty good. We got it. Watched a couple shows. Weren't overly impressed, so we dropped it. But it had some good movies. We were like, oh, there's some movies we hadn't seen lately, and boom, watch those. So check it out. There are a few good things on everything. Everything here has something. But as you get down the list, there are fewer people subscribe to these lower things. Okay? Roku, if you have a Roku device, Roku channel, Roku Live TV is available for you and they have all the Quibi shows. If you remember any stories about Quibi, the little 10-minute episodes that would probably as long as a movie, but they'd release them little 10 minutes. You watch it. The idea was watch it on your phone. Then COVID hit. Quibi didn't make it. CW Seed. It's the CW network, and that's kind of like the older shows on the CW network. Actually, you usually get about the last 5 episodes to watch. Sometimes they'll have a whole season. If you're familiar with any of the shows, Riverdale, The Flash, things like that, Superman and Lois, or Lois and Superman, whichever way they call it, it's an excellent show. It's the CW network, and it's free. You can't beat it. Crackle's free. Everybody loves Crackle. That's the old years ago when they talked about what's the best free app you can get. You get Crackle. Everyone got Crackle. They watch movies, TV. Now Pluto TV is the #1 free app. Everyone loves Pluto TV. So get both of those and you're halfway there. And Roku channels is free. And you get the Quibi stuff to watch. Just say, I watched it. YouTube TV is the expensive, 65, probably getting ready to go to 70, 69 but it has sports. It's got unlimited DVR. If you like a DVR that works for a long time, because Hulu charges more for 200 hours. And they start you out small, so don't let the kids fill it up right away. But this has unlimited for the most part. Sling has limited, but you can buy more. You can do all sorts of things to add to your Sling bill. They have a blue and orange service. Look into it, see the channels you like. If it's live TV, and I don't really care either way about live TV, but if you love sports, a lot of these services would be good. If you're stuck on I got to have my cable experience, Sling's great to have, just to have on the off season. But you get one of the big services, you really, get a couple of those, try them out for your sports, and you have it during the sports season, and then you drop it. You guys love British TV, BritBox, Acorn, PBS, and it's called Masterpiece if you subscribe through Amazon. And PBS Premium, I think, was it Premiere? Premiere maybe, is if you subscribe donating through your local PBS station, and not everyone has that. So Amazon will give it to you called Masterpiece, and they're a little different. Both of them are a little different. Oh yeah, we activated something. So check it out. See what's your, just change, if it says what's your local station and they don't have Premiere, or if it's $5 donation a month, or is it $10 donation, we'll change your local station. See if you can trick them. You might be able to do it and find the one that's $5 a month. You know what I mean? And they have yearly plans. DirecTV Stream Live, and I don't mess with that. Fubu, sports, that's Nebula. Why they don't have the word Nebula there, I don't know. It's kind of like Curiosity Stream. It has creators that are from different areas, and they're all doing their own little shows on Nebula to help teach you things. Science, technology, different things like that. Movies Anywhere is a wonderful app. If you bought movies years ago from Apple or different companies, you can merge a lot of them onto Movies Anywhere and all your movies pop up. Hallmark Movies Now, my wife loves it. She got a year subscription. She doesn't buy any streaming services, nothing. She gets a year of that. So and mostly she'll be burning through Christmas watching all those new things. Lifetime, I know that a lot of you girls love Lifetime. Tubi's free movie, see. So an internet movie database has great stuff. Plex will let you find your movies on your computer and you can stream it through Plex. An NFL app, you know that. These sports guys, they got to have that along with some of your other stuff. So these are some of the most popular things on your Roku. Most of the Roku channel is not available anywhere else. But most of this stuff is available everywhere. So whatever service you get, your Fire Sticks, your Apple TV, your NVIDIA Shields, your Google Chromecast TV device. It looks a little like the Roku thing, but it's white. I highly recommend them all. I mean, you know, get started. Just get started. You've got a smart TV, get started. Just push the button on the smart TV and get an app or two running. And once you get into it, you cut the cord, you're like, I want some more apps, and this TV version, they probably usually stream across the whole bottom of the stream and have these little apps, and you have to scroll through them to get to them. That's how most of them work. Now, if you buy a Roku TV, you'll get this experience. So that's a fine way to go, and it'll work for you for years until the processor gets a little slow. Then you buy one of these little boxes, an Ultra or whatever, and you can go again. Because it's all about power. It's all about, you know, the newer boxes have more pop, 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 pop. And you can watch stuff. Boom, boom. You want quick. And then you're done. Okay, this has been fun. This has really been fun. Talking to you guys, showing you my new setup for the little TV here. Now this is not my wife's TV. Okay, you guys have seen those videos. In the living room, we have an Apple TV and a Roku, all hooked to the living room TV. My wife loves the Roku, and oh, there goes Nico. And I love the Apple TV. It's fun. I think the colors pop better on it. So she sits in her chair and she can hit her remote and find her channels, and she's happy, and she's not going to put them. There he goes, Nico. Yes, you made a mess. That's okay. What are you looking at? I didn't do that. You didn't do that. No, he didn't do that. We all know that, right? Look, I got some coffee, Nico. You can knock something else over? Okay. So, living room. We've got, you know, she hits her button, watches her shows, and she's like, okay, what are you going to watch? I said, well, let me see now. And it's just kind of laying there. I mean, it's just, the Apple remote's just laying there. And I just go, doop, and it fires up. And I'm like, oh, and I've got my own little order for my stuff. My YouTube comes up right away because it's my remote, so it's my YouTube. Her remote, her YouTube. Occasionally, you know, I'll ask who's the user. But for the most part, that's cool. Everyone's got their own account, and they have their own little remotes. So, you know, even if a remote got lost or stopped working or one of the services acted kind of janky, I'm looking at you, Hulu. She could always use my Apple and fire it up anyway. And some of you, as you get these boxes, you can keep a app running on your TV. If something happens, something wrong with the Hulu on your box, no problem, fire up the TV, smart TV, log in with that, and you got a Hulu app there, and you watch it through the TV this one time. You know, that way you've got two. So that's cool. So this is the future of television. Don't let anyone tell you different. This is it. Getting these apps, paying monthly, dropping them, drop them when you're not using them. You're not watching 2 or 3 shows, drop them. You can catch up later. Don't be spending money. You don't need to spend money. I mean, if you got one or two you got to get for a year, it would be nice if Netflix offered some kind of deal for a year. They don't do that. You just pay the month and look away, and they're happy. 200 million subscribers, they're happy. Okay? You can get a year's worth of that, and that, and that, that, and premium version of that for a year. Yeah, premium version of Paramount for a year. Apple a year. I'm sure these other guys a year. So, everybody watch King Richard on HBO. Get your month. You can watch King Richard with a premium service. And happy streaming. What else is there? 2 thumbs up, subscribe, and Nico will be happy. He won't wobble the camera much anymore. There he goes. Okay. Goodbye.